Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I promised you guys that I would do kind of a updated pan that palette thing, if that makes any sense, because I know a lot of you guys are like, oh well, I want to know when you hit pan on one of the eyeshadow palettes that you're panning out. So I've hit pan on a couple. Oh my god, there's like a cat hair in my eyelash. I've hit pan on a couple shades, but I haven't hit pan on a lot of these eyeshadow palettes. And it's been like 2 months. Has it been 2 months? Yeah, it's either like 2 or 3 months since I made that video of what I'm going to pan out. So I'm just going to go through these palettes like really quickly and kind of give you guys a update on what I've hit pan on and what I'm getting ready to hit pan on. So that's what we're gonna do. So the first one I have in the pan that palette is the BH and Carly Bible Deluxe palette, or Deluxe edition. I haven't hit pan on any of these shades, you guys. I honestly, this is probably the last one that I reach for in all of these, and I don't know why. I really don't. Like, I know this shade is gonna go first with the panning. And then probably the highlighters. I don't know why I don't use these eyeshadows like at all, but I don't, and I'm trying so freaking hard. I don't know. I don't know. So, alright, the next one is the Beauty Bakery Breakfast in Bed eyeshadow palette. Now, this one I'm starting to actually enjoy a little more than I thought I would. And I think I'm going to either hit pan on one of 3 shades first. Either French Doors, which is this one, Fresh Face, just that one, or the Pajamas shade. This is just such a cool tone palette that I don't use a lot of cool tone colors. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. But I'm starting to actually enjoy it more than I thought. I'm starting to get more looks out of it as I dig deeper into the palette. So, it's actually not that bad. Alright, the next one is the Lorac Los Angeles Mega Pro 4. I'm getting ready to hit pan on 2 shades, and that is these 2. I always hit pan on the lighter shades just because that's what I use most of the time to set eyeshadow primer if I'm using lighter colors as like a transition shade. Like, yeah. So Cotton and Peak Penny, these 2 is what I'm probably going to hit pan on first. I don't know if you guys can tell. That one's got a pretty big dip. Another one is definitely going to be Fairy Tale. I love that shade so freaking much. Then probably like Moss or Steel Wool. Yeah. I use this more than I thought I would now that I have it in my project pan, but it's still one of those, it's like I look at it and I'm kind of overwhelmed with it. So it's kind of difficult for my brain to make looks with that. The next one is the Too Faced I Want Candy palette. Also haven't hit pan on any of these shades, I know. Getting ready to hit pan probably on this Ice Cream shade. Again, lighter colors. I use them more often. And I use more of them because that's a shade that I put all over my lid versus just putting like, you know, in the crease, just like a couple swipes. So I use more of the product of the white and the creams than any other ones. So Ice Cream probably will be first, then maybe Whipped Cream because this is technically a highlighter. And I do use it as a highlighter, but the other shades, I don't know. Maybe Sugar Plum. I'll take that back. I probably will hit pan in Sugar Plum pretty soon. I do love that shade. Kind of wish they made that in a single. Alright. Alright, one I actually have hit pan on, and honestly, I'm so proud of this. This is the Lorac Pro Matte Mini. You guys, I hit pan on 2 shades. And I'm getting ready to hit pan, probably the next one will be the Pink Mauve. But look, I've hit pan on 2 shades since I started the project pan. So I am proud of that. This little guy will probably be the first to be completely panned out just because I use the colors more. And I love Lorac's formula. Obviously, I will say, the issue with, oh my gosh, there's the hair and it's driving me bonkers and I don't know where it is on my eyeball. Anyway, I have 3 cats, so it's kind of routine at this point. Anyway, the Lorac formula is very, very, very soft and powdery. Now, with that being said, there's not a lot, if you look at the size of the pans, there's not a lot of product. So it is easier to hit pan in the palettes. But it blends like a dream. It's 1,000% worth the money, and I absolutely love it. So I'm proud of myself for this palette. Like, I hit pan in 2 shades. Like, I was kind of shocked and a little bit sad because, just sometimes it just makes me sad, okay? Alright, next one is the Jeffree Star Blue Bud. Now this one I've used once, you guys. I used it once since I started the project pan. Yeah. So definitely no pans, but this one, what is this called? Ocean Ice will probably be the first to go, and then this shade up here, which is Cullinan, I don't freaking know. Yeah, but this Blue Ice is probably going to be the first to go, simply because it's weird. It's so dry and crumbly that if I don't hit pan, if that's not the first one that I hit pan in this palette, I will be shocked, you guys. Like, I will be shocked. There's a kitty cat condo. There's the cat condo. Anyway, sorry, distraction. I'll be surprised if I don't hit pan in that one first. Honestly, it's just so dry and crumbly. It's just not my favorite. Just not my favorite. I don't know why. I just don't like that particular shade. Alright, next one is the Makeup Revolution VIP palette. Now, I've hit pan in this before, you guys. You can see everything on my desk. Oh my lordy. Let's do it this way so you guys don't have to see everything. It's hard to do this. Like, so this is the shade that I've hit pan on before I started the project pan. Haven't really used it that much, to be honest. This is not my favorite palette. This one will probably be the next one to go. Yeah. These just aren't the best shimmers. Like, they're not the best shimmers. They're not the best mattes. I just don't really like it. I'm trying, you guys. I really am trying my best to make progress. Next one is the, I was gonna say Too Faced, and it's not Too Faced. It's Colourpop. My Little Pony. I hit pan in this one, but again, I did hit pan in that shade before I started the project pan. But the next two that are definitely going is gonna be this teal color and then this kind of iridescent-y color, I guess you could say. Pretty, like, shiny. I love this shade. I don't know if I could, well, yeah. I love that shade so much. Again, I wish they made it in a single because I would use it. But that's probably going to be the next two that I hit pan in this palette. Is going to be those two. So maybe this one. That one too, because I have used that one a lot. This is a well-loved palette. Like, I do use it. Alright. Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air. I can't open it. Haven't really used it, but the two shades that I'm probably going to hit pan on next is this shade and that one. I don't know if you can tell, but there's definitely like a hole, like a crater in that shade, which is actually what is on my lid today, and that cream shade. Again, I just don't use these little, I don't use these small little palettes, and this packaging irks me. Okay. Nudie Tooty. I only have this one and one more, guys. Nudie Tooty by Laura Lee. Y'all know that this shade completely fell out, so that was not my fault. But there is a crater in that shade, all natural, whatever. If y'all can tell, I'm probably going to hit pan in that in the next couple of days, would be my guess. Oh, I love this palette. This is one that I would probably pan out and then repurchase. It's just old in my collection, so that's why I'm trying to use it up. But, love it. And the last one is probably one of my most hated palettes, and this is the LA Girl, the Nudist eyeshadow palette. I hit pan in the cream shade today. Like, today. It's right there. I hit pan in it. Probably the next two that are gonna hit pan is gonna be these two, like, shimmers right here. Just because you have to use, like, a lot of force with these. It's not even a freaking shimmer. It's like a... And then this is the other one. That was a horrible swatch. Because these suck. So those two will probably be the next in this palette to be panned. Just my predictions. You know, makeup, like I kind of get up in the morning and I was like, oh, I want to do this look. So it just kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for as far as that goes, of what I hit pan on, if that makes sense. So yeah. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update of what is going on in my palette world. So, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.